Good afternoon, graduates, guests, colleagues, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Convocation at the University of Waterloo. My name is Feridun Hamdalapur, and I have the honor of serving as President and Vice Chancellor of this fantastic university. And it's my privilege to welcome you all to this afternoon's ceremony. I'd like to start with an acknowledgement, and that acknowledging that we are gathered today on the traditional territory of the neutral Anishinaabe and Haudenosaunee peoples. And if you please remain standing, on those of you able to rise, please rise. And I will invite Professor Emeritus Reinhold Schuster to sing our national anthem.
Home and native land, true patriot love, in all thy sons command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God, keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Please be seated. You know, in Canada, on a Saturday night when you hear the anthem, that usually means a hockey game. And of course, if you're a Toronto Maple Leaf fan, that would also mean you'd cringe because you probably weren't going to be too happy. But maybe this year, and if we can get this convocation done on time, we'll be able to go watch a hockey game. Although some of the engineers, I'm sure, have other plans. My name is Tom Jenkins, and it's my privilege to be the Chancellor of the University of Waterloo. Graduates, family and friends, President, Provost, honored guests, faculty and staff, it's a wonderful day for you graduates as we celebrate your passage from one phase at the university to another. You've worked very hard to get here, graduates, and by the looks of this very packed gym, you've had a lot of help. Now, you're all smiling, but if you actually look around, you'll see that they're smiling too. And you know why they're smiling? Because you're off the payroll after today. So parents, I still have a few that are left on the payroll, so I hope to be in your situation soon. Now, I've always found the University of Waterloo to be a very inspirational place. It's been my honor and privilege to be up on the North Campus at the David Johnson Research and Technology Park over the last 30 years. And I've watched the university grow, and in fact, this year marks the 60th anniversary of the University of Waterloo. And as far as universities go, that's actually a rather short time. Many universities are hundreds of years old. And I hope all you graduates, as you become alumni, reflect on those that have come before you, because in 60 years, this university has achieved amazing things. And so you join a group of alum that really have blazed a trail, and I look forward to seeing what you do as you go forward. Now today we're going to be conferring honorary degrees and titles on individuals who have distinguished themselves in the academy. We will then confer bachelor's, master's, and doctoral degrees, and finally a medal will be awarded to an alumnus who has excelled in their field. Now, as I mentioned about that hockey game, I only get to give one order around here as chancellor, and that is that we have to be done in less than 2 hours. Now, to get that done, though, I need your participation. We would ask that you remain in your seats until convocation is adjourned and the academic procession has left the convocation hall. Now, graduates, this is certainly the end of a phase, but it's not the end of your relationship with the University of Waterloo. In fact, it's the beginning. And you'll find that there's a tremendous network of alum that you're now joining, and it's quite a worldwide community, as you'll discover. So congratulations, and I look forward to seeing each of you as you cross the stage. I now invite Anwar Hassan, Professor and Associate Dean, Department of Electrical and Computer Engineering, to the podium.
Mr. Chancellor, I present Sujit Chowdhury. Professor Chowdhury is a renowned authority in integrated photonics and numerical electromagnetic theory. He has published over 275 technical papers in these areas and has held the Valo Donovan Research Chair in RF, microwaves, and photonics since 2004. As a distinguished scholar and university administrator, Professor Chowdhury's achievements have advanced his field of research and enriched the educational experience of thousands here at Waterloo. However, it is as an academic leader that Professor Chowdhury truly shines. In his 40 years at Waterloo, he served twice as chair of electrical and computer engineering and as dean from 1998 to 2003. Under his leadership, the faculty broke new ground in academic programming with undergraduate options in mechatronics and software engineering, and a master's program in business, entrepreneurship, and technology. Professor Chowdhury has helped plan and secure construction of new engineering buildings and forged strategic partnerships with major industry sponsors, bringing significant funding for research support. Throughout, he has taken great pride in the supervision of his students and mentorship of his colleagues. He continues to inspire the highest standards in excellence in teaching and research. Mr. Chancellor, in recognition of his outstanding scholarship and professional leadership, I request that you bestow the title Distinguished Professor Emeritus upon Sujit Chowdhury.
I am honored to confer upon you, Sujit Chowdhury, the title of Distinguished Professor Emeritus and extend my sincere congratulations. Well done.
I now invite Keith Heipel, Professor Department of Systems Design Engineering, to the podium.
Mr. Chancellor, I present Yakov Hames. Professor Yakov Hames is renowned for his contributions to systems engineering and is the world's leading authority on risk assessment. He received his PhD from UCLA in 1970 and then became a professor and later department chair of systems engineering at Case Western Reserve University. During his sabbatical year, he was the first American Geophysical Union AAAS Congressional Science Fellow, splitting his time between the Office of Science and Technology Policy within the Executive Office of the President and the United States House of Representatives Science and Technology Committee. He joined the University of Virginia in 1987, where he is the Lawrence R. Quarles Professor of Systems and Information Engineering and founding director of the Center for Risk Assessment of Engineering Systems. A true visionary in risk assessment, Professor Hames was among the first to marry systems engineering perspectives with risk analysis techniques, creating a paradigm that has revolutionized the way we approach decision-making in dynamic situations that involve multiple objectives and stakeholders. The impact has been immense, particularly for addressing challenges in environmental engineering. Professor Hames has published over 200 journal papers in these areas, as well as the landmark book, Risk Modeling, Assessment, and Management, now in its 4th edition. Professor Hames is a recipient of many prestigious international honors, including the topmost awards in systems engineering, risk analysis, and interdisciplinary research in water resources. He is fellow of 7 societies, is past president of the Society for Risk Analysis, and was recently appointed to the United States Homeland Security Science and Technology Advisory Committee. Mr. Chancellor, in recognition of his outstanding contributions to the field of systems engineering and risk assessment, I request that you confer the degree of Doctor of Engineering honoris causa upon Yakov Hames.
I am honored to confer upon you, Yakov Hames, the degree of Doctor of Engineering, honoris causa. I extend my sincere congratulations. Thank you. Well done.
I now invite Dr. Hames to address Convocation.
Mr. Chancellor, Mr. Provost, Mr. President, colleagues, Professor Heipel, graduates, parents, and guests. It is a distinct privilege for me to receive an honorary degree in engineering from such a prestigious university as Waterloo. I'm also grateful for having the opportunity to address the graduate students who will take with them not only knowledge and wisdom, but also carry with them the tradition of and invaluable experiences from this great university. Dear graduate students, graduating students, I'm delighted to be here and feel privileged to share with you what I have learned over the years about the art and science on which systems engineering is grounded. My interest in risk analysis and in the interdependent and interconnected world, the world within which we live, has led me to work on and complete my new book on interdependent and interconnected complex system of systems, which is the theme of my today's talk. The work on this book was encompassing and demanding, but not dissimilar to your undergraduate years at this great university. So we share a lot together. I've especially learned and benefited in my work from reading several books by philosophers, and would like to share with you a few inspiring lessons learned from their writings. On the connected world, the philosopher Jacob Bernowski, he writes, unquote, he said, "The world is totally connected. Whatever explanation we invent at any moment is only a partial connection, and its richness derives from the richness of such connections as we are able to make." And he argues that there is no nerve without the muscle, and there is no muscle without the nerve in the total animal kingdom. So when we open our minds, we discover interdependencies and interconnectedness among scientific and engineering fields and the arts and sciences. The physician, philosopher, and author, Deepak Chopra, who wrote, I think, about 50 books, he maintains that we humans must be studied and understood from three interdependent and interconnected attributes, namely mentality, our physiology, and our spirituality. I want to repeat it because it's important. He said our mentality, our physiology, and our spirituality. And then he asked the following basic question. He said, can we dispense with any one of these attributes? Another inspiration for me is Stephen Covey's book, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, which framed an analytical system engineering methodology that tracks dependence and independence in problem solving. Each of Covey's habits directs our inquisitive nature and its quest toward problem solving. And he emphasizes on the interdependencies essential to successful individuals, groups, and communities. As a professor, the eternal student, as you are, I especially try to practice the 5th habit, namely, and the 5th habit says, first understand and then try to be understood. I have been blessed with the company of inquisitive students and have always learned from their inquiries. Indeed, Covey's advice is particularly conducive to effective communication with my students and colleagues. After today's graduation, whether you continue your education in graduate schools or in the workforce, you will invariably be working with teams. Here I recommend the book, The Wisdom of Teams, written by Kassenbach and Smith. Their succinct message is the following. They say a team is composed of 1, a small number of people, 2, with different skills, 3, who share specific goals, and 4 are all mutually accountable. This last attribute, all mutually accountable, is at the heart of a successful team. My message for you today, then, is to remember that you and I are eternal students, always ready to learn. And I argue to focus on and discover commonalities among the many, many courses that you have studied, and on your continued learning and discoveries in life. Keep in mind that knowledge, experience, and wisdom and maturity are all interconnected and reinforce each other. Philosophy, especially for you students of engineering and sciences, adds value and synergy to your professionalism. Augmenting your education in the humanities and social and political sciences will add more balance and perspective to your contributions to your fields and expertise and to society. Ultimately, engineers, social and behavioral sciences, and natural scientists collaborating in teams significantly contribute to society. In closing, I wish you success and happiness in whatever endeavor you choose. Thank you very much.
I'm George Dixon, and I have the distinct pleasure and honor of serving as the Vice President, Academic, and Provost of this amazing university that we call Waterloo. First of all, I'd like to thank Dr. Hames for his insightful comments today, and also I'd like to welcome you to the group of distinguished alumni of the University of Waterloo. I can't help but also add my congratulations again to my colleague Sujit Chowdhury. Very well done, sir, and thank you for allowing us to honor you. I wonder if the graduating class could rise as you are able, please. Mr. Chancellor, I present those scholars who have fulfilled the statutory requirements laid down by the Senate of the University of Waterloo that they may be admitted to their various and several degrees.
By virtue of the authority vested in me and in the university, I hereby admit you to your various and several degrees with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereto appertaining. Congratulations.
Please be seated. Mr. Chancellor, Mr. President, honored guests, graduands, colleagues, it's a great day for Convocation. In fact, even the weather is cooperating today. I think it's fair to say that Convocation is the most rewarding occasion in the life of a university. It is, unlike most other events that you'll attend in life, an almost unique balance of recognition of accomplishment on one hand and anticipation of the future on the other. And those two together make for a very powerful experience that constitutes Convocation. Convocation evokes our ancient rights and privileges of the university, and it stirs within us a promise of new beginnings. On behalf of the University of Waterloo administration team, I would like to formally thank all of those who have made today possible. To the parents, family, and friends of our graduands, especially those who have traveled some distance to be with us today, thank you. To the university community for developing these scholars and delivering this outstanding event for our new alumni, thank you. And of course, we acknowledge those who cannot be with us today. We feel their presence. Now, if you're going to bear with me for a moment, we're going to do something a little different. I would ask that the graduands remain seated, and I invite all parents, family, friends, event coordinators, and the orchestra to rise as you are able. This is actually just a ploy to make sure that everybody's blood is still flowing, okay? I would like you to look around and wave. Amazingly, you will find that people will wave back at you. Graduates, I wonder if we could recognize those that have supported you through your studies with a round of applause. Please be seated. I have a few notes that I'd like to lay out before we start conferring degrees. First of all, if you would like to take photos, you may do so in the area to the left of the platform, and please enter this area by coming down the hallway on the left-hand side. Well, it's really an aisle more than it is a hallway. If you approach this area just before your special graduate is about to proceed onto the stage, you can take your pictures. Once you have taken the photos, I would ask that you return to your seats to allow space for others to take pictures of their special graduates. We confer degrees by program, and within that, we do it in alphabetical order. Some people have a name that starts with A, and some people have a name that starts with Z. It is not their fault. I would ask that you show respect to your fellow classmates by returning to your seat after being hooded so that we can all share in this celebration together. Now we'll get to the good stuff, what you actually came for. We're going to proceed with the conferring of degrees. And to start that activity, I would ask Pearl Sullivan, the Dean of the Faculty of Engineering, to come to the podium and announce the names of graduates. Thank you.
Mr. Chancellor, first, I present to you candidate for the degree Bachelor of Arts Honors Program, Cody Neil Burns. Mr. Chancellor, it is my honor now to present to you candidates for the degree Bachelor of Applied Science. Felicia Marie Abruzzis, Tanvir Alam Amit, Colin Mark Armstrong. Ivan Baranov, Ritwika Bhattacharjee, Pamvir Bolar. Jonathan Chai, Fernando Chiel, Do Hyun Cho. Kenneth Joseph Dawson, Jonathan Deven, Elaine Ledesma Delina. Nicholas Nan Tan Din, Muhammad Mehdi Gomakani, Boyan Gong. Rakibul Haider Chowdhury, Ian Gordon Holstead, Jing Yen. Ibadullah Khan, Kevin Lau, Dong J. Lee. Simon Siu Wah Liu, Jang Suk Oh, Oluwaniyi Babajidi Olatundi Achbeja. Jesse Ping, Saad Parvez, Susan Lynn Patchett. Matthew Post, Ashwin Aditya Ramesh, Nurulain Salim, Armin Sarkanjak, Ameya Ranjan Sinjikar, Anthony Stevens, James Van Beckel, Rohit Singh Verma, Christopher Virtue, Jefferson Wang, Zhao Heng Wen, Samira Supun Wetasingi, Taylor Williams, Fang Fang Zhao, Rushan Yogaratnam, Yu Ning Zhang, Thank you, Mr. Chancellor. I now invite Anne Bordelot, O'Donovan Director of School of Architecture, to the podium.
Mr. Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Architectural Studies. Siobhan Allman, Matthew Barker, Shin-Hang Chu, Adeline Yanyi Chum, James Lorne Clark Hicks, Gabriela Saskia Den Helsen. Amal Ahmed Deary, Mark Fraser, Kathleen Fu, Will Fu, Alexander Gontard, Hui Hu, Lara Sophia Isaac, Aeyoung Jung, Justin Jones, Shannon Alexandra Kennelly, Amber Leclerc, Ji Yoon Lee, Kobe Narth Lojendraraja, Fiona Liu, Claire Mary Ludwigs, Rain L. Mackey, Justina Olivia Malashik, Thomas Mashilauskas, Jason Michael McMillan, Nikola Miloradovich, Brandon Alexander John Mui, Isabel Ochoa, Kevin Park, Andrea Sarah Quinn, Nicole Alexandra Ratchak, Stephen Rue, Anisha Sankar, Shada Nadia Nahin Shahed, Xiaofeng Xu, Chihang Jonathan Sin, Alexandra Kaisu, Madeline Slaney, Haley Robin Sykes, Cynthia Tang, Simon Richard Tianzi, Zavin Alexander Titian, Teresa Tran, Victor Tulcenu, Sean Mingjue Yang, Stephanie Yang, Crystal Wanjing Yung, Li Yang Zhang, Yusun Emily Zhang, Christopher Dean Francis Moran. This degree is being awarded posthumously and is being accepted by Christopher's mother, Ellen Dean. Thank you, Mr. Chancellor. I now invite Raymond Legge, Associate Dean, Graduate Studies, to the podium.
Mr. Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Master of Applied Science. Amina Ahmad, Armugan Mohammed Al-Haq, Salman El-Mishari, Abdullah Hamoud Ki Al-Sheri, Ryan Munir Baraj, Yahia Beltagi, Andre Bodo, Michael Christian Bustamante, John William Albert Caton, Donovan Robert Gordon Shafart, Yaning Q, Chen Di, Peter Duggins, Sanaz Ek Kitari, Rifka El-Gadi, Egon Fernandez, Goram, Diogo Gay da Silva, Fred Fu, also the recipient for Outstanding Achievement in Graduate Studies in a Master's Program. Parisa Gochubian, Diana Magali Gomez Rodriguez, Anthony Hock Hin Ho. Asim Shukri Mohammed Hussein, Kamyar Karimi, Radhika Rajan Kartha. Injla Khan, Omar Khan, Mark Stewart Itzvan. Nazli Karabi, Shane Alexander Kilpatrick, Ryan Kinnear. Timothy Leonard Laswell, Zhiju Li, Calvin Chia Wei Liu. Yanting Liu, Ching Chun Lu, Mobina Masali. Milad Mazi Esfahani, Paul William Charles McGinnis, Ali Mojdeh. Jacqueline Noder, Dario Andre Perlato Mauri, Mohammed Mahdi Sharif. Kayla Shea, Nader Slyman, Dominic Man Ho So. Veronica Lee Sullivan, Jacob Ross Terry, Allison Waters. Faraz Valipur Gudarzi, Hararan Wu, Yifan Wu. Thank you, Mr. Chancellor. Mr. Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Master of Architecture. Felix Kwan Cheng Chung, Rachel Cohen Murison, Andrew Robert Ralston Cole, Adrian Kelsey Wong, Parisa Kabadi, Zi Wei Evelyn Lam, Run Yi Lee, Mark Antoine Pepin, Victoria Suen, Sarah Torki Bagbadorani, Thank you, Mr. Chancellor. Mr. Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Master of Business, Entrepreneurship, and Technology. Amir Abdegawad, Natasha Ahmed, Mustafa Al-Midani, Andrew Anzenberger, Raman Kumar Asati, Douglas James Blair, Aram Dornor, Saeed Etleb, Vanessa Furlano, Michelle Hammond, Adnan Khalid, Mauzam Masood Khan, Hatis Nur Kurak, Salman Ashraf Ladha, Andrew James Least, Mohammed Ali Memarian, Horatio Martin Moreno Arevalo, Adobe Favor Dubzi, Oyola Oyagaji, John Parankima Vilayil Koshi, Swarn Kamal Singh Parmar, Sohab Imram Rana, Philip Rukidi, Angad Sandhu, Frederick Sapor, Danielle Damasceno Ferreira Sira, Karishma Singh, Chararan Wang, Clarence Wong, Hu Ying Wu, Prosithieth Yim, Thank you, Mr. Chancellor. Mr. Chancellor, it's my pleasure to present the candidates for the degree Master of Engineering. Saeed Wajahat Anwar, Shakil Arshad, Oscar Rolando Ayala Toro, Juan Kui Chen, Savio de Silva, Motojia Efremov. Omar Elali, Devanshu Garg, Gangandeep Garg. Jianhu Wang, Muhammad Ali Ikram, Karan Kashyap. Navpreet Kaur, Samanpreet Kaur, Piyush Kumar. Bushra Majabin, Hawi Pan, Mohana Krishnan Radha Krishnan. Maninder Singh Rai, Gersharan Sandhu, Rehand Shah. Mengjuan Shi, Niranjan Sudhakar, Misty Talukder, Horan Wang, Li Yang Zhu, Jiaojun Yu, Umar Zafar, Minzu Zhang, Quan Zhang, Wanji Zhang, Thank you, Mr. Chancellor. Mr. Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Master of Management Sciences. Taki Mohammed Ahnaf, Panapikayagi Nishantha Bandara, Matthew James Kerr Eberly, Joseph Michael Grant, Mohammed Mohamdul Hassan, Masha Hosseini, Wei-Yi Wang, Hongji Jiang, Liwan Zhang, Emmanuel Alexander Kologerakis, Tarang Kumar Patel, Zaira Ramani, Maria Camila Ronderos Pulido, Samandeep Singh, Thank you, Mr. Chancellor. Mr. Chancellor, it's now my pleasure to present the candidates for the degree Doctor of Philosophy. Mohammed Abdelaziz Azazi Abdawahid, Salal Abaridin, Kamal Al-Rafia, Fala Al-Hamali. Yasser Al-Jafri. Thamer Al-Munif. Robert Amelard. Pansy Arafa. Paulina Arzuska. Ehsan Bagheri. Navid Bismarck. Pampa Day. Zhen Gao. Ata Garay Aghaji Zari. Abdel Halim Hiasat. Mahdi Kanali. Mohammed Nazar. also the recipient of the Amit and Meena Chakma Awards for exceptional teaching by a student. Danielle Okenawaki Odo. Benjamin Douglas Plum. Ning Kin. Abhishek Raj. Mauricio Restrepo. Miriam Reza. Maria Jose Rodriguez Roblero. Ali Ashgar Rusta. Saeed Shafiyun. Inki Shen. Yang Chao Tang. Yi Zhao. Zhao Zhu. Puyan Zamani. Qilan Zeng. Thank you, Mr. Chancellor. Mr. Chancellor, I now request you to confer in absentia the various and several degrees upon those candidates who were approved by Senate, but who were unable to be present at today's convocation.
I confer the degrees in absentia.
I now invite Allison Boyd, Director, Alumni Relations, to the podium.
Mr. Chancellor, members of Convocation, ladies and gentlemen. Convocation is an exciting time as we celebrate the incredible accomplishments of our graduates. In this, the university's 60th anniversary year, we are especially proud to recognize the achievements of the most distinguished master's and doctoral students through the awarding of an Alumni Gold Medal. Much like Waterloo has done for the past 6 decades, the recipients' hard work and perseverance has achieved lasting results. There is much to celebrate and even more to anticipate. Graduates, while your status today changes from student to alumnus, your relationship with the University of Waterloo should only grow, as this remarkable institution works to support and celebrate your personal and professional successes. This next chapter in your life provides you with an exciting opportunity to engage with university and its global network of over 197,000 alumni in a new way. No matter where in the world you are, connect with your alumni network and use alumni relations as a resource to access beneficial services and perks. Today, I am proud to welcome you to our Waterloo exclusive alumni club. Mr. Chancellor, as the Director of Alumni Relations and as an alumnus of the university's Faculty of Mathematics, I am honored to present the 2017 recipient of the Alumni Gold Medal for outstanding academic performance in a doctoral program, having received his Doctor of Philosophy today, Robert Amillard. I now invite Feridun Hamdalapur, President and Vice Chancellor, to address Convocation.
I have this dilemma. The Chancellor asked us to conclude this ceremony in less than 2 hours. I prepared this 40-minute speech, but I could never deliver it in full because I ran out of time most of the time. But now we have 33 minutes. Graduates, let me share a few final words with you. And it's not going to be 34 minutes, I promise you. But let me tell you, as I watch you crossing this stage, as I asked you about your future, it was impossible not to see this tremendous energy and excitement in you. Some of you were so excited that you were shaking my hand so hard. I have to ice my arm this evening. But also, it was impossible not to see this great pride in you, great pride in being here, great pride in graduating. And this is the moment that I've been waiting for several years. Some of you will recall when you first came to this university, I was probably there welcoming you to the University of Waterloo, and I asked you to make me a promise that I will meet you here at your convocation. I'm so glad that you kept your promise. You're here. Not only are you here, you're a member of the University of Waterloo's great alumni club. Welcome, graduates. Welcome. You are also graduating from this great university at a very, very special moment. This year, we were overjoyed to be celebrating our 60 years of existence, 60 years of fantastic contribution to Canada and to the world through our scholarship, our research, and of course through our fantastic talent. So, engineering grads, engineering and architecture grads, think of 60 years back. Your class started with 74 students. Think of your fantastic facilities, the buildings that you enjoyed having here. Those 74 students, you know how many buildings they had? Guess. 0 is the right number. They started their first classes in a trailer because there were no classrooms. There were no buildings. And look now. I'm so fabulously proud that you're graduating from the best faculty of engineering in the world, not just Canada, in the world. I often joke, but I wasn't really joking. I said, what would Silicon Valley do without University of Waterloo engineers? I still say it. In 1957, the world was quite different. We had USSR, or the Soviet Union. They put Sputnik 1 and 2 to space. We invented Frisbee in 1957. And laser was invented in 1957. Look all the fantastic things you've been doing with lasers. So Canada started forging its identity as a nation, an internationalist, a nation of peacekeepers, because in 1957 we sent our first peacekeeping troops to Egypt to help resolve the Suez Canal crisis. And at the same time, Canada started forging its identity as a nation of innovators because the University of Waterloo started in 1957. Since then, it's been a fantastic journey. And 74, number 74 today became 38,000. Not only it became 38,000 this year, our university has the highest entry average requirement in the whole country. That means we attract absolutely the best and the brightest. We don't apologize for this. We're so proud of you. We're there because you have done this. You have enabled us to do that. Your engineering faculty, if I wanted to summarize this fantastic research achievements in your faculty, I will have to keep you here all afternoon and evening. But you are the result. You are the beneficiaries of those fantastic scholarships. And you have a duty now. Those of you, I'm looking at the PhD graduates especially. No pressure, but a lot of pressure. You have to keep the torch moving. Our university has the highest percentage of industry-based research grants. Our university has absolutely the best industry relations. At the same time, we are dealing with some of the most challenging, most exciting problems in the world we're trying to resolve. So you have studied in an environment where Curiosity was the main fuel, driving force for you. And I'm looking at you now. Yes, you have the confidence and you have the competence, and you're going out there to do some amazing things. You might be wondering, am I going to be doing okay? Don't think twice. Look around you, you will see that yes, you're here. You're not here by accident. You're here because you had what it took to be here. And I look around here, I thank you for being here first today. I thank you for many, many years of support of our students, but I also thank you for believing in them. But I turn back to you. You're here. It was fantastically supportive, but you believed in yourself to begin with. You are the ones who did all the heavy lifting. You are the ones who did all the hard work. Don't think about it again. When you enter into whatever marvelous things you'll be doing, you're going to look back and say, I'm so glad that I did that hard work, because now it's paying off. I talked to so many of you who told me, I have my own startup. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do the wonderful things. I can't wait to hear more about your successes. I believe you're going to do some fabulous things. I think you're going to prosper beautifully. I have no doubt you're going to make a lot of money. And I have no doubt that you're going to come back and share some of your fortune with your university. It's been a fabulous 2 days for us. This is the fourth of our, last one of our 4 convocation ceremonies. And this didn't happen on its own. First, let me thank, on behalf of all of you, to your great professors here. We wouldn't be here without them. I also want to thank the University Relations, the Registrar's Office, Graduate Studies Office, and Plant Operations for enabling us to be here and run 4 convocation ceremonies with absolutely no flaw. I thank our band for wonderful music as we enter and exit convocation, so thank you very much. Lastly, let me thank, on behalf of all of us, our Chancellor for presiding over these ceremonies with a lot of excitement, enthusiasm, and stamina. With that, thank you so much. May the force be with you.
I don't know, we still have a lot of time left, and there's still a lot of professors up here that could give you a few more lectures. No? Well, as it was pointed out to me, we still have a lot of time left before the Toronto Maple Leafs puck drop, but some of you are Edmonton Oilers fans, and the game's going on right now, so you want to go watch that game. So I think we should probably bring the proceedings to an end. So if everyone, if you're able, if you could please rise. Convocation is adjourned.